Oh, the struggle. Like, hey, Rebellion. Maggie Lou's pretty good, but I almost feel bad for Lafayette there. Just conflicting information. All the time. And he makes good connections on things. And you're like, well, yes, but technically no. It's like, what's wrong with the halo? It's trying to give off the illusion I'm pure, right? Lady Teresa is an exorcist praetor here from Heloes. She was sent here as sort of punishment, but she put the town in order with a firm, deft hand. We're sorry to see her go, but she recommended Lord Oscar as her replacement, so we should be fine.
The people of Southgand originally worshipped Amenoch, the Empyrean of Water. The lives of the people of the Southern Isles are inherently tied to the sea. Whether it was gratitude for a good catch or an appeal for protection, everyone offered their prayers to Amenoch.
But the Abbey worships Innominat, don't they? Do the people still keep their faith?
Most of the people obey the will of the Abbey, but one small village deep in Southgand is a special case. The village is called Haria, and even now they keep their faith in Amenoch. They've even quarreled with the Abbey. I'm grateful that they fight off the demons. I really am. But do they have to dictate which gods we worship too?
They think they do. It's their truth. Then again, they can't control what's in your heart, can they?
Hey, your expedition. Right? As much as I hate to say people do this, but people do judge books by their covers.
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul.
Please tell me I found it. Nope. Go again. Innominat and Amenoch both offer their blessings to humanity. I want to pray to both to give them my thanks, but I can't split my prayers, clearly. That would just be ridiculous. I'm gonna abandon that just so I can have 0 treasure chests. Just looks cleaner. You plan to be a fisherman when you're older, do you? Nope, I'm gonna captain my own ship. Don't be daft. Every fisherman is a captain, even if his ship is a bit small and insignificant and doesn't really go anywhere. Let's be honest, it's a canoe. I mean, I totally get what you're saying, but I would be assuming it is quite a different book if I picked up a dictionary and it's got a Playboy cover style on it. It's one of those you'd pick it up and be like, what? I mean, would you have center folds at that point? Oh, I totally get it. Everyone pick up the book and probably be like, what? And then probably plop it back. I mean, I get it. You could have gone with, like, those cheesy female romance novels. That does sound horrible, but every time it's like shirtless guy riding a horse, hair flowing in the wind. They're all the same, like literally all the same. The ocean's been receding bit by bit for 10 years, and currents don't have the pull they used to. It's almost like nature's power is dwindling. I don't like it one bit. Do you think it could be Amenoch's curse on us? Yep. I'm Himiko, younger daughter of the character Carrot family. Princess cards are my favorite. Let's play together. No thank you. I sucked the last time. Literally, the game happened. It was like, you lose, and I'm like, what? I actually know a guy who is on the covers of those, and that's what he does for his job. Mackler Beach is through that gate. It used to be a paradise for penguins and visitors alike. Now it's a place where demons stalk visitors and send them to paradise. If you plan on passing through, tread carefully. They basically just use like all their photo shoots for like their Facebook profile pictures and stuff. He does that book, you know. And he's honestly like every time he's like, yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. Half the time they're like, hold this, hold that. Okay, turn this way, that way. And then sometimes he just takes pictures with random ladies. You never really get to see his face or anything. It's always like chin down, see those abs and everything. He basically just works all day in jeans.
What does it mean to become an adult?
The eternal question of youth.
Have you ever heard of the ceremony of adulthood? It's a yearly tradition on this island.
If I remember right, it's totally wild. Everyone throws bananas and oranges at each other.
Traditionally, yes, but things have changed over the years. Bananas and oranges are a thing of the past. People are always reaching for bigger and better things, right? In this case, it's watermelons. Whole watermelons.
You're throwing watermelons? That's gotta hurt.
Trust me, I know. But watermelons are the least of our worries. Recently, people have started flinging coconuts.
Coconuts? Those things are as hard as rocks!
Trust me, I know. Like getting hit with a brick. Now, every year, there are some kids who never make it to adulthood.
You don't mean they...
Yeah, I've kept putting it off myself, but it looks like this year I've got no choice but to participate. That's crazy. It's far too dangerous. And more importantly, how does it make someone an adult?
There are ancient traditions that say overcoming danger marks a child's coming of age. Some people still cling to the old ways.
You've hit the nail on the head. There are lots of old folks that sit around complaining how weak us darn kids are. The hypocrites. Back then, they used bananas and watermelons. They even cracked the watermelons ahead of time.
I don't think cracking a coconut would help much either.
So that's why you're standing about looking blue.
I'm so ashamed of myself for being scared.
If you don't want to do the ceremony, why not just skip it?
I'd love to, but I don't really have a choice. I wouldn't be able to show my face around here if I chickened out.
Having the courage to say no to something you don't feel is right. Isn't that the true mark of an adult?
Wait. You're right! Now I can finally become an adult! Oh, yeah! Look how grown up I am!
And getting carried away with yourself and acting the fool is the true mark of immaturity.
Sorry. You're right.
Sigh, becoming an adult is too much hard work. Amen to that. See, part of me wants to think that it's this old tradition and it's been around forever, and it really shows that you become an adult by going through this challenge. I think another part of me thinks they're like, we've got dwindling food supplies. I know, we're gonna throw really intense food at people, and if they die, they just were meant to be an adult, which eases up our food supply and everything. And a coconut hitting a person and killing them's got a better chance of surviving and going back into the food pile than a banana. No, it's when they say, oh, you need to start paying for rent. Oh, yeah, rent's going to be like 70% of your income, but you're only supposed to use 30% of your income. Oh, you thought you were going to be able to afford to go on vacation, animals and kids? You can't even afford insurance. Did you hear about Haria Village? There's a real nasty demon over there. Even the exorcists aren't able to handle it. Weren't they the ones who disobeyed the abbey and kept worshipping their old gods? Sounds like they got what was coming to them. Is this where I say, like, the, The only good thing I can say about our lifestyles is we don't have to save for retirement because we ain't making it. Spend what little cash you got. Domesticated penguin has a docile flavor compared to wild penguin. Wild penguin has a lot of personality. It's rowdy all the way down. All the way? Step right on in. We've got a lot of locally made items. Take your time. Whoa. Yeah, I'll buy that. Buy that. A stabbing blade. Not a slashing blade, but that's stabbing. I'll do it. It's earth attack power, eh? I'll buy it. How'd you get stuff? Plus 20. Let's do it. Do 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 do. This is slightly I feel like that's one of those things that I could totally see retail happening. Someone bringing it back, being like, what happened to it? And they're like, well, I slashed with it. And you're like, it says in the name not to do it. And they're like, I'd like a refund, please. Ugh, retail. Actually, I didn't need to stop talking to you. Equipment. Yeah, see, the problem with it is every time I know people know of the rules, like, well, you need to have your receipt and everything to return these, but it's like, don't worry about it. We'll take whatever back. It's like, don't even stress it. Just huff and puff and say I want to talk to a manager, and you're halfway there. Devotee, a title for one who has played the game for a length of time. Thanks so much for playing my game. Really, that's what that is, right? I always love that argument. A title for those who have spent time in menus. Consider your options carefully. Wow. Next. This is why I could never do it. I will totally admit to that I can never do it. But anyone that can do customer service. I mean, retail is brutal enough, but anyone out there that can do customer service, you're a braver soul than I. I wouldn't even want to touch that with like a 10-foot pole. Like every day I would just be like, I don't even know. Okay, burn reduced. Like those ones. Purple witch. Go whoop. Who doesn't love menus? Wait, you actually do customer service? Oh, dude, you poor soul. $472. Do it, you can have that. I think that's what I want to give you. More menus. Don't like any of those for you. I have a lot of amber boots. Holy moly. Okay, we're getting there. That takes your attack so low. That's probably better, I think. Do, 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 do. Oh my gosh. Probably sorcerer. Okay. Done. Now we enhance. Okay. You know what? We're gonna worry about dismantling later. That's fine. Whew, I made it.
Hey, this doll? It looks like Bienfu.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's Empyrean Aminoch?
Yep, no doubt about it. I've seen her with my own eyes. Real dignified, but not without a bit of a temper.
You saw her? Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbey's banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand, despite her popularity. Gotta assume that's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her, but no matter what I said, she was just like, oh.
Wait, that sounds like... And that low-energy goddess you saw? The doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary adventurers. That listless goddess is none other than Grim.
Grimoire isn't human?
When did I ever say she was? So, shopkeep, where'd you see her?
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Pensively watching the tide come in? That's her, all right. Quickly, to the beach!
I saw the great Aminoch at McClear Beach. Looked just like this figurine. If you see Aminoch around, just say I'm a huge personal fan, alright?
Why didn't you mention Grimoire as a Moloch before now?
You can't be too careful with that information. Spies, spies listening everywhere!
All the spies. I'm telling you, this game would be a little shorter if Maggie Lou was a little more forthcoming with that information.
Beautiful waters. So this is Muckler Beach.
I hope she's actually here. Time to dish out spanking!
What are you guys? 28. I think I'm falling slightly behind in my levels. Stop guarding, bird. Just die.
That about does it.
Wow. I only got a few ribbons there. 25, 24, they're 28. Yeah, I'm slipping a little.
Don't get careless!
Stop fooling around.
Well, that was a good fight.
But I'm serious about my fooling around.
Good job, me.
Are we ready for this?
grinding all the levels.
Victory is ours.
Oh, look at that, 863. Nice. Come on. Come on, dangerous encounters. Come here, bird.
I'll end this quickly.
I just want a dangerous encounter. Is that asking too much? Hey, Angelo, don't say that. So I die. Look like I don't know what I'm doing.
They were nothing.
See, only 381. Wham, wham.
You better be ready. I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Hey, level up. And with a striking pattern, perfect for lifting one's mood. 26, okay, getting a little caught up. I'm falling a little behind in my levels. How many do you need? 185. I'll take that dangerous encounter. Hey, achieve it. Something. I did a thing. Gonna die. Gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Had to say something. $37. Gonna have to abandon this fight. Whap, whap.
Take a look at this.
Huh? I don't care about the wins lose. I care about, did you get the last treasure I need? By treasure, I mean materials.
Scout ship.
Out you go again. Let's see if there's anything else where I go see that speech bubble. It's a coral branch. Fight you in a second.
I challenge you. Not bad.
You too.
Nope. Nope.
This grimoire who we're searching for is a Moloch like Bienfu, right? To be honest, I don't see how someone so different can be a Moloch just the same as Laphis or Eisen.
I understand your doubts. It's quite the tangly mess.
I'll tell you anything!
In that case, I've been wondering, what's underneath your hat?
Oh no! Anything but that!
So, we've hit a wall already.
But that ribbon flaps around and gets in the way, right? Could I take it off for you?
No! No! That's not possible! You mustn't remove the ribbon!
Why not?
That's another thing I can't say!
It's all cans with you. Alright, is there anything you can tell me?
I could talk about what type of Malachim we are, or our position in the world of Malachim, or our abilities.
Oh, I'd like to know all that.
Then I will tell you. Listen closely. We Norman are a well-established race of Malachim. Compared to other Malachim, we aren't as adept at manipulating natural forces, but we excel at drawing out and heightening the abilities of others.
Think of them as a convenient power-up.
They're also known as common spirits.
Don't even say that! We Norman hate being called that.
Why is it so painful for you?
Because it makes people think we're average and unremarkable. That's why we work so hard to show how we're all different.
That does explain your quirky speaking mannerisms.
Don't sweat it. That's a perfectly common thing to worry about.
Don't say that!
So mean to the poor little guy. Just out here doing his best.
Always be on guard.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me. Here I come!
this?
What are those penguins doing?
Mating.
Probably keeping their eggs warm?
Or
Most
that.
likely. They look like a mama and a papa. Penguins are monogamous, faithful creatures. They never leave their mate. Isn't that romantic? So they lay eggs because they're like husband and wife. But how do they make the eggs?
That's... well...
So, Laffy said, here's an interesting fact. A single penguin egg actually contains dozens of smaller orange eggs. Oh, so their eggs must be small and crunchy. Yep. They have the texture of caviar and the rich flavor of sea urchins. Interesting. So they're more like fish than birds.
So you've eaten them. How cruel. Look how much they care about their young.
While it may be a bit cruel, they taste amazing. They're considered a delicacy in some circles. Top a bowl of rice with these crunchy eggs and some rich penguin thigh meat, and you get a dish called family fricassee.
That's a horrific name.
I wasn't the one who named it, okay? Those eggs look tasty, but I think I'll pass.
I love Velvet. Eating those little birds over there, awful. But murdering people's children's parents, grandparents, siblings, everything in between, that's fine. But, whoo, you eat the little pretty bird, and you're an awful person. Glad we're figuring out this sliding scale. And yeah, I'm starting to see how much Velvet cares for those younglings. Lovely sideshow. I guess so. So if it wasn't an egg and it was their elderly, it would be like, oh, go for it, eat them. So I'm guessing after you hit a certain age, Velvet doesn't care that you die. Or anything. Guess it's a 12 and under situation.
Right then.
Killing flash! But on this world, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
It appears that we're finished here.
I mean, the other tricky part, though, is she is definitely infatuated with her brother, because we met a new one, number 2, at the time, and decided, you know what? I don't like the name number 2. I'm instead going to give you the name of the one I've lost, as opposed to letting you pick a name or giving you a different, unique name. That way you can spend your whole existence being like, why do I have this name?
Your style is really unique.
Like with lightweight women's shoes made for mobility, but likely to get waterlogged in. Care bird. I think I paired all 3 of them.
Come on, really?
Oh, yeah. Mostly cleared the area, just one bird left. And... okay. To the star.
Is that?
Grimoire? She's moving away.
$29, eh?
Dragon?
No, just a big lizard demon.
Is it friends with Guile?
Oh, that kick.
It turned red. Oh, he's shy. Never like gets angry. Let's not enrage it any further.
It's building up strength. Be careful.
Now, rise, arise, ascending,
I don't like that tongue.
No, I can't let him. Here.
Don't want to pick me up. Thank you. Poison. In the fight, so I'm gonna die. Gonna chill over here. I should have stayed over there.
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
It grants a random skill that creates an advantage against Morpheus, Amphibious, beast, crustacean, and winged enemies on normal mode or above. Nice. Nice. Only died
So
twice.
she's the same sort of Moloch as Bienfu?
You're Grimoire, right? We've been looking for you. We need your help. Who are you? I'm Velvet. I know your witch friend. Oh.
Grim, so wonderful to see you. It's been forever!
Ah, you two. Still as outlandish a pair as ever, I see.
How exactly do you know her?
Which training? She was an upperclassman.
And?
We found this fascinating ancient tome, and we were hoping you could read it for us.
Goodness, Magilu. You, of all people, joining a team? I didn't know you had it in you.
That kept me entertained.
Well, I don't need entertainment.
Bien! Come on, Grim! Isn't there any way you can help us?
It's not the kind of thing I do.
Oh, what a shame. Things happen. Well, we tried, didn't we?
Maybe you need some incentivizing. Do it. I'm serious. I bet you are. Your eyes tell me you're dangerous. Trouble follows you like a hawk tails a rabbit. And at my age, trouble is something I'd rather avoid.
How old are you?
Ask me again and you'll get a firework in the tush.
Oh.
My apologies.
It appears we've wasted our time.
A walk on the beach is never wasted, but sorry.
Well, how did you learn to read the ancient tongue? Are there books for studying it or something?
My. Are you actually thinking of learning it on your own?
Well, I love reading, and I want to learn more about history. Besides, we need what's in this book.
You have passion, child, I'll give you that.
Not to mention you want to be helpful to Velvet, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
My tuition isn't cheap, you know.
You will teach me?
No, I won't. But I admire your dedication enough to read it for you. Now where's this book?
Here it is, ma'am.
You needn't be so formal.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Not ma'am. Right.
Let's see what we're looking at here. The language of ancient Averost. Had to be the hard one, of course. A lot of wear and tear, too. This'll take some time. We're in a hurry.
That may well be, but this isn't the place for study. Let's move to someplace more comfortable.
You've redeemed yourself, young man. There's a village called Haria just a little ways away.
That works. Thank you.
Fine. Haria Village. Whatever gets the job done.
Is it his
Aria.
port?
Isn't that the village with that demon that Oscar and Teresa were talking about?
I think it might be. We should remain on our guard.
I apologize if I'm being rude, but I have to ask. You're not Aminoch the Empyrean, are you?
Of course I'm not. What would even make you ask such a thing?
A shop in Isolt was selling Aminoch figurines that looked just like you.
Oh, that. I distinctly remember whispering to the shopkeeper in his sleep, telling him not to sell those things.
You showing up in his dreams probably only convinced him you were the real deal. You should sue for his use of your likeness and get proper compensation from that shopkeeper.
Forget it. It's no concern.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like they'd ever sell anyway.
Oh, you think a figurine of mine wouldn't sell?
You got this whole somber, we thing going on. A figurine needs to be cute, like me.
Then how about I turn you into a product?
Me? Really?
Oh yes. I'll have you stuffed and mounted. But since it'd be a unique piece, I'd have to price it a bit higher.
Mounted? No, count me out!
Oh, you're no fun. Now, what was it we were talking about?
whether or not you are the Empyrean Aminoch.
Ah, yes, that's right. I'm no Empyrean. I'm just a simple girl. It would be hard for anyone to worship an Empyrean like me, right?
That's true. I mean, it just seems like you're the type who can see through anything, so perhaps an Empyrean seems less intimidating from a certain point of view.
You're saying I'm scarier than an Empyrean?
Not scarier exactly, just more of a savvy sort of woman.
That's not a bad answer, but it won't get you out of the doghouse.
Don't get careless!
Or that. Waiting to get a nice block in, and then they just come in and do their stuff. What level are we now? 27, 26? Okay. Getting kind of back up to speed.
Everyone ready to play?
Even a short weapon is effective up close.
And training can help it get even closer!
I gotta collect all these. I've missed 2 chests so far. 2. It's quite painful.
That's Haria Village.
To the inn, one and all! Everyone ready to play?
One of these times I won't miss that. I'll actually connect.
What's this? Are we done already?
Dang.
You better be ready.
He noticed me. There we go.
Well, that about does it.
What do we got? Of course, tempering powder. Please tell me you found the last thing I need. Nice.
Well, well. Now here's a fine haul. Scout.
Still no luck. A garish pink shirt. Implies superior attack power, which is needed. Grants support. Pink shirt, man, makes you stronger. And I totally murdered reading that. Oh no, you're done cooking. Hold on. Source 1 BG. Ooh. You know what?
You sure you want...
Yes, I'm sure I want me cooking.